Hey, it's the Midnight Raven, and today we are looking at tkmaxx. Yes, if you're new to the channel, welcome. I am the Midnight Raven. We are looking at code orange. There is Halloween on tkmaxx. It is up, it is running, and as you can see, Halloween 2025 in July is a thing. So we're going to look at tkmaxx's Halloween decorations. Now they've split them up this year where you've got Halloween and decorations, kitchen and dining, you've got bed and bath, you've got throws and cushions, you've got candles, and they're all kind of separate. So we are going to go for the main event, which is the Halloween decorations. This is the thing that most people will buy. We're going to go from the least expensive because you know what? Sometimes you need a thrifty Halloween. In this video, we're just going to look at the decorations, and then in preceding videos, we will look at the other parts, and then I also want to look at the range and other places. So let me know down below, are you ready for Code Orange? What items are tickling your fancy? I've already gone to a couple of shops and seen the Halloween stuff already in store. So let's get on with taking a look at tkmaxx's 2025 Halloween decorations. So starting off, as you always do, we have the classic, the one, the only flocked pumpkins. Everybody loves a flocked pumpkin. You can get them usually in a variety of sizes. These ones are kind of small. Moving on, you get some really cool little figures that they've started bringing out. You've got like the ghosties, which light up. The trick-or-treat dog is so adorable. And at $4.99, this ice cream skull is also kind of cool. I wish it lit up with the eyes. That would have been really cool. You got like a female Frankenstein or Bride of Frankenstein, and then you got Frankie himself down here. So that's cool. They could be quite cool on like either side of like a fireplace if you still have one. Obviously, you're going to get lots of pumpkins, which do not really interest me. This candle did. It's like a melted candle face. I mean, look at that. It's got a face only a mother could love. There are about 200 decorations, so we can't spend too much on each of them. Going down again, you got more flocked pumpkins. You've got another Bride of Frankenstein, which is a bit weirder. You've obviously got candlestick holders, which we love. What else do we got? Again, more pumpkins. Pumpkins, you're going to find like 1,001 pumpkins. Different textures, different sizes, different colors, different shapes. If you're bored of pumpkins by the end of this, you might be. This is quite cool. This is like a T-Rex mummy. I thought that was quite cool, especially if you have a child that maybe likes Toy Story. Moving on down, stuff that catches my eye was this eagle skull, which was also kind of cool. This was also kind of cool as well. The spooky one, like I said, some people still have like fireplaces that you could put these on. I'm not going to comment on every single item, but we're going to go through them again. More pumpkins. This was quite cool. Quill to paper. This is a wooden sign. I do love wooden signs. I have quite a few myself. Again, more pumpkins, white. This color is really cool. I love a teal pumpkin. You might be bored of pumpkins, I'm telling you. When they were inventing Halloween, pumpkins, God, they got the market, didn't they? At least you only get pumpkins once a year. At least it's not like a gnome where you've got an Easter pumpkin, because that would be weird, right? These were also quite cool. Another ice cream. I don't know why ice creams and Halloween go together. I'm not sure. Anybody answers on a postcard? Anyone want to tell me why pumpkins and why ice creams are going with Halloween? Here you go again. See, look, another skull and ice cream. I'm not getting it. Is it because it came out in July and they think you're going to decorate for Halloween in July? People might. Weirder things have happened. This was also quite cool. It's a ghosty on like a ring. The idea is because it's July, people might decorate for Halloween in July. I don't know if you're going to convince people to do that, but they're going to try, because everything here, as you can see, is ice creams. Just more and more ice creams. This was cute as well. Little cauldrons. I do wish they brought out more cauldron stuff for Halloween. I do love potion bottles, but this one just didn't thrill me at all. More pumpkins. Palmistry, you always get these little taro hands and the palmistry stuff. Again, I'm not a big fan of skulls, but if you want a glittery pumpkin or a pumpkin with a face, they got pumpkin game this year, I'm telling you. This was also kind of cool. I did like the little witch toad. Then you got witches. Obviously, Wicked is coming out. I believe it's part 2 is in like November, which I'm surprised they didn't bring it out near Halloween. More ice creams. This was also kind of cool. A green Dracula kind of dinosaur. Although you got a skeleton in a donut. And these are still £8. We're still not going into like expensive territory. You can afford to decorate your house with this kind of Halloween stuff, so it is effectively still affordable. Again, you've got more ghosties, lots of dinosaurs this year, or monsters. More pumpkins. Again, with the pumpkins, if you're bored of pumpkins, you will find this video quite boring. This was kind of cool. It's the Crow and the books. They always come out every year. It's nothing really new at the minute, apart from the ice cream stuff. But I just don't know. This was kind of cool. The little dog costume, with the little dog with his little thing, remind me of like Zero. More pumpkins. If you're tired of pumpkins, more palmistry. It's kind of the same stuff from like multiple years. It doesn't really change. These were kind of cool. These were like padlocks with keys. If you want to create like a dungeon set maybe for Halloween. And then you get like bright colors. You've got like pink Halloween skull trees. Like, do you do a Halloween tree? Let me know down below. Here you go. Here's some other stuff. You got candelabras. None of these really interested me though. They all looked a bit, in my case, tacky. But I mean, TK is a bit tacky. I mean, there is a Halloween skeleton sitting on a watermelon. I mean, tacky, maybe. Then you obviously got the Hear No Evil, Speak No Evil, See No Evil, which you always get with skeletons. This is quite cool. I do love the typewriter with the rats. It kind of reminds me of like Edgar Allan Poe. Obviously, Quote the Raven, Nevermore. That would be kind of cool to have like on your desk, especially if you're at work. And then moving down, we've got more ghosties, more pumpkins. It's kind of samey, as you can see. More Brides of Frankenstein. Everyone seems to be doing like Brides and Frankie this year, which again, I'm not really feeling it. Moving down, more decorative pumpkins. This was kind of weird, the little skull. But it does light up, mind you, so that could be kind of cool. The little typewriter game with like the ghosty hand. Obviously, you've got the carnivorous plant from Little Shop of Horrors. Moving down, you've got more weird stuff with the skeletons. Now we're going to a little bit pricier. We're hitting about £13 now. So for a single item, maybe it's a little pricey. Going down, you've got my personal favourite is the Tombstone Crow, which I would love to own. I love crows. I love ravens. Then you're going to get some pictures. These are usually just random pictures. None of them really are like exciting. The wall art never really like jumps at me. The only wall art that really jumped at me was this one, which was Black Cat vibes. This was also quite cool. The Silvertone Witch's hat. A bit different to it always being black. More pumpkins again. You got the little spooky gang over here. You got Frankie, a mummy, and Dracula. So, yeah, I don't get all the seesaw stuff. I only come here for the booze. I've actually got a t-shirt for there. I've actually got a t-shirt that says I'm only here for the booze. So you've got wall art, which, you know, is kind of cool. And then you go a bit more expensive. You've got the girl from, I believe it's The Ring coming out of the TV. Quote me if I'm wrong. And then you've got more ghosties. You've got more Frankies. You've got the book of recipes, which was kind of cool. This is a decoration for maybe your kitchen. This cat was kind of weird. I superhero cat. I just don't know. The glass pumpkin was kind of nice. The Serrano glass pumpkin was kind of cool. This was also kind of cool. The kind of vampire couple. I guess it's meant to be Twilight. I wish it was more like Bram Stoker's Dracula, but we can't have everything. And then moving on down. And then the most expensive items are down the bottom. So the most expensive items are here. And the most expensive items were the multicolored cake stand, which actually looks quite cool. You have the multicolored stack Halloween, and then you have the multicolored Halloween, which to me, they're just ugly. They really are just ugly. And that was the Halloween decorations. So this is part 1 in a series for Halloween. This was the 2025 tkmaxx Halloween decorations and ornaments. And then you've got candles, you've got throws, you've got the kitchen stuff, which is actually more interesting to me this year. The kitchen is actually more interesting, and I love a candle. So this is part 1. It's going to be like a 5 or 6 part series. I'm going to be doing like one video a week over like the next couple of weeks. And then I'm going to look at things like the range, and we're going to see where else has got some Halloween bits. In July, I'm sure Halloween has hit the range, but I think it's just autumn stuff. I don't know if it's actual Halloween. But like and subscribe, give it a big thumbs up. Let me know, what do you think of the tkmaxx's Halloween game so far? Has Code Orange got you in the mood? Have you already bought some Halloween stuff? I haven't actually purchased anything yet, but I do plan to. Give it a big thumbs up, like and subscribe. And I'll see you very soon for another Halloween Code Orange video. Bye, guys.